Hello and welcome to another episode of Lost in Minecraft. In today's episode we will be doing a little bit of exploring and uncovering some fascinating items for the future. Now, I've always encouraged you guys out there to explore the world, see what you can find. It's quite a fascinating little world that Minecraft builds up each time. Lots of different things hidden in areas, nooks and crannies. As you can see, I'm using water to help climb a mountain. A bit of snow up at the top there. As you can see, we're just on the mountainside opposite where our base is. Working our way across. Still a similar sort of area. Put a few torches up on the top. You may have noticed in some of the other videos that the mountains are quite lit up at times, and this is why. I've just recorded a few little trips in and around the area. There's always minerals and items to collect, enemies to fight, and you can get a good overview of the area around you. These little bits here are just around the mountains, but further off to the west past the village there's a jungle area that I have seen. I've had a quick dip into, nothing too serious as of yet, but always worth a look. And speaking of which, you never quite know what you're going to find. As we can see going down here, we quite randomly have a randomly generated pink sheep. Not sure where it came from, but there we go, pink sheep, who knew? Some more areas with resources, strange terrain generation. You can find some very interesting places to build bases. Quite like this area here, nice big open area. All these areas that you're seeing here are all within a few moments of our base. This is down the river past the witch's hut. Lovely weather we're having. Big cave network underneath there as well. You can see using the water to get myself up and down and round about. See if there's anything useful, anything hidden. Got a nice lava flow down at the bottom there, maybe some obsidian lurking. And here we have a dripstone cave. And to mine some of this comes in useful for the lava farm. For those extra slots we still need to fill out. Seems to be a way out up there. Now, if you're ever curious as to where any of these locations I'm showing are, you can always find them using the coordinates up on the side of the screen. As I've already said, I do encourage exploration. If you find anything really cool that I haven't shown on this world seed, then please go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd love to see what other people manage to uncover. It's got another quite big arena style location here. Again, could make an interesting area for a big base construction. But whilst having a wander around, I made an unusual discovery. What we have here is a ruined portal. You can use portals to take you through to the Nether, which is a place we're not quite geared and ready for as yet, but it gives us something to work to. Be very careful, the magma blocks there can hurt you, lava there can hurt you. It's an unusual sort of dungeon style looking location we are. This red stuff that we're walking on doesn't hurt you. That's the it's called netherrack, sort of the dirt blocks of the nether. So it's like the other dimension is leaking through. When you find a ruined portal, you'll quite often find a chest which has an interesting selection of items. Here we have some more obsidian blocks, a gold helmet, a lodestone, and a flint and steel. I'm just trying to decide how best to proceed with what we need to get done here. I very much like to harvest as much of this obsidian as possible. It's difficult stuff to come across. So the first thing I'm going to do, craft myself a bucket and tip water over it all. As they are lava source blocks, they will convert into obsidian. As you can see there, it gives us a nice large amount. Plenty to farm up. Yes, that's just a gold block there on the side. As you can see, there are two different looking types of obsidian there. One's that have got purpley veins on it. That's called crying obsidian and has other uses that we are not going to look into too much at this point. Now I'm using an iron pickaxe to try and mine it, and as you can see, it is taking a long time to mine. It's very tough and resilient stuff as obsidian in this game. You can see it's slowly starting to fracture and crack. And there it goes. But what I'd forgotten was you cannot mine obsidian with iron. You need to upgrade a little bit further. We need diamond gear. So, before we go exploring for diamonds, I have a good idea where we need to go. I'll show you a nice little trick with maps. So if you put a started map into the top slot with an empty map on the bottom, you can create a duplicate. As you can see, both maps are identical. And we'll just expand these out a little bit for both of them. As you can see, it shows a nice wide area now. Superb. We shall craft ourselves an item frame. The same item frame style that we used for the item sorter with the copper golem. Make some more torches. Now if we put the item frame up, put one of the maps in, it creates a waypoint. I shall show you exactly what I mean in a moment. So if we bring up the map, we'll just clear our items out because we are done in here for the time being. We will be back. We start to head away from where we were, head back towards base. If we bring the map up, you can see as it's a locator map where we are, and you can see that little green mark. That's the map that we left on the side. You can use this trick at any point, at any time with maps, to leave little wave markers for you. It's a great way of remembering where certain items are, villages and the like. So we've now come right back across to our original base, into the big caves underneath. Work our way down and through. This is the deepest part we've really managed to find and have a good explore of so far, so we're going to go deeper again. Make sure we've got some torches, keep it lit, keep it safe. see some enemies wandering around down there. You can see some redstone. See some more enemies. Here comes a creeper. Him. Make sure no one else is sneaking around. Bat there. Now as we're just wandering around the cave, we're lighting areas up, mining up some resources, fighting some enemies, all the while, as you can see, going deeper and deeper into the cave. It's very risky with all that gravel up at the top there. We shall light up this area, and we have found here our first diamonds. Diamonds are a very rare find. Usually the deeper you go, the more likely you are to find them. We'll do a bit on diamond mining in a future episode, once we have a nice location to properly do some mining. Just clearing out the area around it. Diamonds do tend to form in unusual shaped areas. And this one does appear to be lurking just on its own. There we have our first diamond. Just the one for the moment, not enough to do what we need to do, but it's a start. Get the iron up there. We shall get this redstone down here. Again, redstone does not come when you use a copper pickaxe. Need something a little bit better. I think we're getting to the stage in the game now where we should be getting more iron, more diamonds, better gear in general. Dripstone cave down here. You can see we're down right at the back end of the cave. Up there is where we came from. So there's quite an open cave. It's got a very nice look to it. And here we have some more diamonds. And some more up on the wall there. Mine as much as we can. Inventory is a bit full, so we shall make some space. Last thing we want to leave behind is diamonds. Some more there. Back cave over here. See what we can find. I do believe I've seen something in the corner over there. Yep. Looks like our way out. No, nothing high up. Got some more down here. Getting quite a nice stash now. We've got 8 in total. That's enough to get us started. So we shall leave the area. This is where I came under attack from some pillagers from the tower. Their crossbow knockback knocked me into a hole. Luckily there was water in the bottom. I was a little bit concerned about how I was going to get out of here as he was lurking up at the top, because whenever I tried to climb up he could just shoot me out again. Investigation under the water, I could see there was a little tunnel through to the main water. So, up to there, and under we go. Stay underwater a little bit past him, just to make sure we're nice and safe. And off we go. Made a little stop at the beehives. Got some more wax so I could expand the copper golden storage area. As you can see, I need a few more chests, but that shouldn't be a problem. Right, and now I've come back to the portal and crafted a diamond pickaxe. So now we can start mining all this lovely obsidian. As you can see, it still takes quite a long time to dig through, even with a diamond pickaxe. There are enchantments and such like which will make the process quicker. That is for the future. As you can see, I've mined every last block I could find. Got all the magma blocks as well. The netherrack isn't an issue. We shall leave it where it is and head back to base. Now this is an area underneath where we have our devices and contraptions upstairs, so we shall use this as a little nether hub. The actual portal itself needs to be a minimum size of 2 across the bottom and 3 across the sides. So we shall make a little area here for it. I like to have a front section and back section. I've come through portals in the past and been facing the wrong way. So we shall just make a little tunnel back round to the front. So then we shall light it up. Don't want any surprise nasties. There we go. There's a little tunnel around. We shall put in our obsidian. As you can see, 2 across the bottom. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And fill down the hole. And 3. So I'll get rid of these 2 rogue blocks. Again, using the diamond pickaxe. This will be what forms our portal. Let's put some fences and a gate in the way. Once the portal is active, there are certain denizens of the nether that can wander through. So that will just keep them from wandering around our base. Just check out this little area. Pop a double chest down and we can put some nether related gear into there. Some spare obsidian, flint and steel. Should go upstairs and grab a few other items. And then we shall make ourselves an item frame, pop it on the wall, and put our diamond pickaxe on display. It keeps it all nice and safe in one place. Not going to be accidentally lost, used, or destroyed. So back here, put the gold helmet in, the lodestone, and fill up with some cobblestone. That will be us for this episode. Nice and brief, quick little rundown of some mining bits and pieces, some stuff with maps, and setting up a nether portal. Hopefully in an episode coming up shortly, we shall fire up that portal and step through and see what is on the other side. So until next time, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you found in the area, and I shall see you next time. Thank you, bye.